All right, y'all. Today, I want to go over the cryptocurrency markets. I want to talk about the price action. Bitcoin is testing some very important levels. And I want to talk about what I think is going to happen, where I think the price action is going to go. By the way, guys, if you do enjoy this type of content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to like the video, because on this channel, we do lots of analysis. We analyze lots of things. And I feel that people get a lot of value out of this content. So if you get value out of this, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. All right, let's talk about Bitcoin. What is actually happening right now? Well, it's very clear that we are officially in bearish market structure. In fact, after putting in this high right here, we put in a lower high and a lower low and a lower high and a lower low. And this is considered a downtrend, okay? Not only that, if we go to the daily time frame, we can see that we indeed have been printing bearish divergences on this whole run up. Every time we get a little bit more power to come up a little bit higher on the daily time frame, market cipher B, we have been printing lower momentum waves. This is called a bearish divergence. That usually means we need to have some kind of correction. So what is going to happen? Is Bitcoin going to go up, or is Bitcoin going to go down from here? There's a lot of people on both sides, the bears and the bulls, arguing it out, giving their theories as to what is going to happen. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some analysis, and basically we're just going to break down the likelihood of different scenarios playing out. We're going to look at a bearish scenario, we're going to look at a bullish scenario, and then hopefully we're going to show you what you need to be doing in order to be prepared for either scenario. It's going to be a quick update, but basically, guys, there's a few areas that we can look for if we're going to come down from here. What I like to do is I really do like to use the Fibonacci to find areas of support and resistance. I'm going to go ahead and put on my good Fibonacci levels. I think it's really interesting just to note the fact that if we draw a horizontal line right here, this 382 Fibonacci support is actually giving us a retest of the initial breakout of this range that we were trading in January. And I think it's safe to say that coming down to the 382 and getting a bounce from there is healthy for an uptrend. In fact, we have a bearish divergence. We're going to have a healthy correction to cool off. This is a bullish scenario. One scenario, we come down, we retest this, what used to be resistance. We broke out of there. We retest that, affirming that it is indeed a strong support. And then we get a move to the upside, another bounce off of that, which is a sign of a healthy uptrend. If we are retracing to the 382, that is a sign of a healthy uptrend. If we start confirming down below this area, this I'd say anywhere from 42.4 down to about 40K, if we start trading below that area, then I think we're in some trouble as far as the bullish scenario goes. Yes, we could come down and get a bounce off of this golden pocket here, but I think it's less likely once we come back down into this old value area that we were trading in back in May, June, July, that we're probably not going to see as much bearish strength moving forward from here, okay? Now, what about resistances above us? What if we are indeed going to just come up from here, maybe after a bounce off of this 382, maybe a bounce off of a higher level, and then test maybe even the all-time high? Well, it's very important for us to understand that we have this very important resistance above us, this Fibonacci golden pocket coming in at about $51.1 thousand. I think that this is an important area of resistance, and if we want to see Bitcoin come up higher, we need to be able to break through this resistance. It's very important, okay? If we come through that golden pocket, then we also have the 786 fib level right here. And if we just take a look and analyze the price action that was trading up in this high range back in the day, I call this the Elon Musk range because Elon basically tweeted us up here alone, right? He pulled out his Twitter app, he went up to the stratosphere, right? So if we just take a look at the volume in that Elon Musk range right here, we can see that right around this 786, we also have a very high volume node coming in right around 58K-ish, like right around that area. So I'd say if Bitcoin can come up above this 58K area, then we have a very high probability of reaching new all-time highs. However, these are two very strong resistances above us. And right now, I don't think Bitcoin has the steam to break through these important resistances. I just don't see it, not right now. I think we at least need to have a healthy pullback. Of course, I could be totally wrong, y'all. I could totally be wrong. But here's something that is very important that I think I can say with 100% certainty. I can say this with 100% certainty. If you are in these markets as a long-term investor, then yes, the price of Bitcoin is vitally important. But if you are like me and you are a trader and you're making money by trading and capitalizing on the volatility in the market, then it simply does not matter which way the price goes. And all we need to do is have a plan regardless of what happens so that we can capitalize on the price action. Now, during the past few days, in fact, I would say it's been actually very profitable for those of us who have been traders, because actually these are all the trades I have taken during the past week or so. I've longed from down here, shorted from here, shorted from here, shorted from here. Okay, I longed from here, shorted from here, longed from here. In fact, just yesterday, I longed from right down here, shorted from right up here, and then longed from right down here. In fact, if we come into my Discord, we can see that literally I was coming up with a plan as we were watching this happen a few nights ago, when I wanted to see us get a bounce right from 47,175, and so I did in fact long from 47,175, and that trade was up about 100%, about 100%. And then once we got to the top of that, in my Discord, I gave everybody the setup. We got the bounce, hold on to the trade. Then after that, we're looking at possible resistances that we would reject from. And one of the most important resistances that we were going to reject from was the confluence between the golden pocket and the 786 fib, right up here, right around 49.3, right up here. Okay, that was a very important resistance. I wasn't going to short there, but when I saw the confirmations, I actually did enter the short there, shorted it all the way back down last night from 49.2K. This trade is up 115%. And then this morning, I'm currently long right now. I'm actually currently long on this wick right here. This morning, I was looking at the charts, potential Bitcoin trade setups in here. And basically, I gave this trade setup right here, like literally a minute before it happened, a potential scalp. The bearish divergences are there. I want to come right down into this golden pocket for the bounce right around 46,360. And I did enter that trade. I'm actually still in this trade, and it's up quite a lot in profit, okay? Over 45% right now. I've been taking profits out of all these trades. There is so much opportunity in these markets, guys. It honestly does not matter which way the Bitcoin price goes. All that matters is that we know how to profit from the volatility. That's really all that matters. By the way, if you want to get into this Discord, you can do so by going to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Also, guys, if you want to learn how to capitalize on these movements in the market, regardless of whether the Bitcoin price is up or down, whether we're bullish or bearish, and you want to learn how to do this, this is a skill that can be learned. I believe anybody can do it. Check out JasonCasperTrading.com, because this course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a more confident, more profitable trader, assuming you've never even looked at a chart before. This is literally changing the way thousands of people are approaching these markets. We go through everything you need to know about technical analysis, how to use the market cipher indicator, 10 sessions on it, how to create and test your own strategy, give you many strategies that I use, as well as how to use risk management so that even if you're not the best trader in the world and you're losing more trades than you win, you can still be profitable over time. This will give you the step-by-step approach to actually doing this. So the bottom line of this video is this, guys. People get wrapped around the axle about whether or not Bitcoin is going to be in a bear market, whether or not it's going to be in a bull market. The truth is, it really doesn't even matter, because there is so much opportunity in this space for people to profit, and especially during these times, y'all, where things are getting so crazy in the world. I believe this is a very important skill to have. And instead of getting wrapped up around the axle about, oh, are we going to go back to 20K? Are we going to go to 100K? Yes, we can have our predictions and stuff. And you guys know, for me, specifically for me, I personally am undecided. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Really, for me, if we come below about 42K, then I'm starting to get more bearish. If we come above 58K, then I will become more bullish. For me, 58K and 42K are the two main areas that matter. Those are the two main areas that matter. We have the value area high around here of this old range that we were trading in, if we gain acceptance back into this range here, then it's very likely we will come back down to the bottom, and probably I would think we'd see at least 25, 26K Bitcoin. But if we're able to confirm above this 786, then I really do think we're really going to test that all-time high, and I think we're going to see Bitcoin go to $100,000 at least if we can get above that 786. But in the meantime, my goal and my everyday life is to not really worry about where the price goes, but to worry about how I can capitalize on these moves while Bitcoin is being volatile, because volatility is a trader's best friend, y'all. All right, so that's my overall perspective on the market. That's my overall mindset of how I feel about the Bitcoin price and everything. Guys, if you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. May God bless all of you in the name of Jesus the Messiah. I will be on later today to do a more thorough live stream analysis. All right, peace, y'all.